Hey there boys and girls, like Skillflaky here, and welcome back to another Battlefield 4 video. So today we have another episode of Howto Recon, the series where I am giving you some recon tips. Today's topic would basically be about specializations. I'm going to tell you how you can unlock them or gain them, and basically what kind of categories there are to choose from. So yeah, I would say let's get this right started, and we should start out with, as I've said before, how can you unlock or gain the specializations. Basically, you have to complete squad objectives, or just following squad orders. You know, as a squad leader, you can order to attack this objective or defend this objective, and if you're doing that, you're getting squad points, and you're also getting squad points for other stuff like ammo, healing, reviving, spotting, basically all of that. And this will help you towards progressing in the little specialization bar. The more squad stuff you're doing, the more the little bar will progress, and the more levels you will go up until you're at level 4, and basically then you unlocked or achieved all the specializations. However, you can also lose them if your squad is wiping. Then you will be resetted by 1 level, which means if you're wiping 4 times, you will have to start over again, and this kind of sucks. However, the squad points of all your squad mates will basically count towards the next level as well. So it's not just you, but all the other people in your squad too, which is basically a nice way to kind of counteract that the lone wolf thing, because you're always helping out your squad and there's basically no reason to not play in a squad. But yeah, now let's go over some of the specializations that you can choose from. Okay, so now for the specializations. As you can see on the screen right now, there's a defensive one, offensive one, there's Shadow, Spec Ops and Sniper. The last 3 though are only available for the Recon kit, while the defensive and the offensive one are available for all the other kits as well. If we're now taking a closer look at the defensive one, you can see that level 1 is armor, reduces incoming damage to the chest by 10%. This is actually kind of misleading because this only accounts for bolt action rifles and for shotguns, which basically means they won't be able to want to kill you to the arms or to the chest, because their arms are also included. And yeah, this is the reason why if you're trying to one-hit kill people and to the chest and they're not dying within 12.5 meters, it's because of the defensive armor perk. For level 2 we get cover. It decreases the amount of incoming suppression by 50%, which basically means less sway. Flag will decrease the damage of explosions by 15%. Again, pretty self-explanatory. And quick regen will decrease the time before out of combat heal, which is also very helpful. So I would suggest you try out the defensive armor perk or just the defensive specialization if you're kind of new to the series, if you're dying a little bit too often, because this will definitely help you staying alive a little bit longer. For the next one, we would have the offensive one. Level 1 is sprint, increases maximum sprint speed by 10%. It's always nice to be a little bit faster. Well, you probably won't get knifed as much because you can run away a little bit better, I guess. For the ammo, it will also increase the maximum inventory of bullets by 50%. That's, well, actually better for fully auto, so if you're running maybe a carbine with the Recon kit, this might help a little bit because you're running out of ammo a little bit faster than with a bolt action. You also get 1 more grenade, and you won't take as much damage from falling like from a higher height, which is also pretty good for playing a little bit more offensively, especially if you're kind of lazy and don't want to open the parachute all the time. Next up we would have Shadow, which has quick unspot for level 1, reduces time that you're spotted by 2 seconds, which is pretty neat. Also we have the sprint again and reduced fall. This time we also get stealth, which means you're undetected by motion sensors except when sprinting. This again is basically something if you're trying to run with a suppressor. This complements that very, very well. For example, again, a carbine, or if you're silencing your bolt action rifle with a suppressor. This basically complements that, and you can stay off the minimap a lot better, and people will not know where you are. Next up we would have Spec Ops, which is my personal favorite. So level 1 we get stealth again, which basically, as it is saying already, makes you undetected by motion sensors except when sprinting. For level 2 we get C4 explosives, increases the maximum inventory of C4 explosives to 6, so this is twice as much as normally. Normally we get 3, now we have 6, which is pretty amazing. The next one would be motion sensors, increases maximum inventory of motion sensors to 5, increases the range of tugs and MAV by 40%. Again, if you're that Spec Ops guy in your squad, also most aggressive recons are using this because the extra motion sensors and the extra C4 is just very handy, and it really helps your squad out a lot. So this is my personal favorite for playing the Recon kit a little bit more aggressively. I would definitely suggest you trying it out. Last but not least, we have the quick unspot, which is always nice to have. So, the last specialization for today would be Sniper. So, level 1, you can hold your breath, or better said, you can, it increases the time you can steady your scope by 100%, is what it says here. And yeah, again, it's pretty self-explanatory. You also get the cover perk again, which will reduce the sway. Quick unspot, we have seen it before, reduces the time you're spotted by 2 seconds. And the last one would be advanced spot, increases the time your targets are spotted by 45%. So if you're that long-range sniper guy, definitely go with that. If you're up on a vantage point and you can see all the people, you should make them spotted as long as possible. And yeah, also the other ones, like for example, increases the time you can steady your scope by 100%, is pretty neat and nice to have for long-range sniping. And those are basically the specializations. As I've said before, for aggressive recon players, I would suggest Spec Ops. If you're kind of the sneaky flanking guy with the suppressor, use Shadow. If you're a beginner, use Defensive. If you just wanna be Rambo, use Offensive. And if you wanna be the long-range sniper guy, use Sniper. This was basically I guess the 10th episode of How to Recon already. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Lucky Skull Faker out.